Whoever shall hold this hammer, if he be worthy. This hammer? Right. What's up, guys? Mount Vernon Kid here, coming to you. Just saw the first Marvel movie of 2011. Thor Odin's son himself, the mighty Thor. May I just say, guys, this was a good movie. Very, very entertaining. Very good. Mr. Kenneth Branagh, who directed, you did a great job, sir. I can see why this movie has got such rave reviews. This movie told a good story. A story of a great warrior, that being Thor, who makes a mistake because he is brash and wants to prove himself. Gets his power stripped away from him, and pretty much he almost goes on this new this quest of finding himself, to showing that what is a true meaning of a true leader and hero. And that was the core message of this movie, and it was done very well. There won't be any spoilers in this too much, guys. So don't worry about that if you haven't seen it. Mr. Hemsworth, I told everybody before, I was backing this guy up from the moment I heard he was cast as Thor, and he did not fail. He did not fail at all. The costumes in this were great. Got to give the costume designers credit. Very good credit. Every actor and actress in this movie played their part. Nobody outshined anybody. It was like almost watching a live action comic. Pretty much. Because you had Jamie Alexander, who played Sif, and man, did she come off as Lady Sif. It wasn't as if she was trying to, Malcolm, how'd you put it? How'd you put how she came off? She came off very strong. If anybody want, Oakland's right here. He's behind me. As Ray Stevenson, he was Volstagg. He really was Volstagg. Tanishigo Nagaga, who played Hogun, my favorite of the Warrior Three. He was very good as Hogun, and can't say nothing bad about Sir Anthony Hopkins. He was just great as Odin. I love the design of the Frost Giants. It was like a mixture of, are they Frost Giants or are they demon? Because pretty much that's what they look more like demons than what we see in the cartoons and stuff of the Frost Giants. But it was still beautifully done. Tom Hiddleston, who played Loki. Sir, you did a great job as Loki. You came off so great as Loki. I was just like, man, he was great. When the movie needed to be funny, it was funny. When it was serious, it was serious. The fight scenes in this, when Thor would cut loose on the bad guys or just the Frost Giants, it was beautifully done. For all those who had a problem with Isa Elba, who played Heimdall, I had no problem with him. Now, watching his portrayal of Heimdall was like I just see another actor playing a character, because he was so good. He came off believable as Heimdall. You know, everybody came off believable as their character. And yes, a certain Archer was in the movie, made a cameo in the movie, and we got to see a first look of, spoiler right here, people, spoiler alert, Jeremy Renner as Clint Barton, Hawkeye. Seems that Hawkeye is a part of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it was really cool to see where it was first person view, and you see a guy looking for guns, but instead, what does he reach for? A bow. And it was a short bow, but it was a bow. It wasn't a crossbow or anything like that. It was a freaking bow, man. And seeing him stand up there, and I was like, okay, now I just want to see him in some form of costume now. It was really good to see that. I geeked out when I saw that. Geeked out very much. I geeked out so much in the movie, especially when the fights happen, especially when Thor would spin his hammer and things like that. I was just like, oh man, this is so cool. A lot of tidbits in this movie from not just Hawkeye, but we heard tidbits of Bruce Banner. There was a tidbit to uh, Donald Blake in this. So those are basically the spoilers I'll give you. But the movie was great, guys. I urge people to go check this movie out. Support this movie. You will not be disappointed. The only problem I could say I had with this personally is that Chris Hemsworth didn't keep his helmet on throughout the whole movie, as Tom Hiddleston and and Sir Anthony Hopkins kept their helmets on pretty much through the whole movie. He didn't. That was my only nitpick of the movie. Other than that, I didn't mind everything else. I thought it was a very, very entertaining movie. 10 out of 10, man. Uh, and if anybody got a problem, please tell me why you didn't like this movie. I would love to hear your opinions on the movie. Uh, but other than that, it was just a really good movie. The trailers that we saw, I'm gonna talk about the trailers. Was the new Three Musketeer movie that's coming out, and the movie with Henry Cavill called The Immortals, where he plays Theseus, and um, what's his name? Uh, who plays it? Mickey Rourke. Thank you. Who plays King Hyperion in this movie? Those are the two trailers that we saw before the movie started. But I loved how it went from you saw him land on Midgard, and then it went into the flashback of how he got there. But it was just really done very well. Very.
Simply took out this.
Oh yeah, I think yeah. There were some scenes that were cut out, probably guessed for time, but it was a good movie. And then the ending, the staying after the end, man, guys, I am so proud of this movie, in my opinion. That ending really, really, really sold me. And I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. I will not spoil that for you. So if you haven't seen the movie, support this movie. Go see it. You will not be disappointed. You will be entertained. You'll laugh. You'll cheer. You're going to be just like me saying, "Go Thor," when he starts cutting loose. But one more thing I got to talk about, the Destroyer armor. Wow. Did they do a great job on the Destroyer armor or what? They really, really, really did a great job. Excellent job, special effects wise, on the Destroyer armor. I loved it. But other than that, guys, Thor was very good. Uh, the next movie Chris Hemsworth will be in portraying Thor will be the Avengers movie, and we gotta wait another year for that. That movie is filming as we speak, but we still got some good movies ahead for 2011. Uh, even still in May, so you will see me do more movie reviews of other movies I want to see this summer. But as it comes to superhero movies, next is Green Lantern. Uh, Lantern is next, and I want people to support that movie as well. But this is all about Thor. Thor was good. I'm gonna leave it at that. And if you feel that it wasn't good, tell me why, guys. But other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love. Stay tuned, guys. I'm out.